Hello, BookTube, and welcome back to June on the Range, Michael K. Vaughan's Rootin' Tootin' BookTube event where we talk about Westerns in the month of June. Always so much fun, always a thing that everybody looks forward to. In fact, quite a few of you scofflaws told me in May that you were so much looking forward to June on the Range that you were starting early. I didn't really start early. I leave my Western reading for the month of June. But it's always an exploratory thing for me. It's always a learning experience, that hackneyed phrase, but it still works. It's still true. Like, for instance, recently on June on the Range, I've been reading Wayne Overholser. I stumbled onto him by reading a book he wrote under a pseudonym, with or without a writing partner. No one is really clear on that. And then I read a few of his own books and enjoyed them. I enjoyed them increasingly. In the course of talking about Wayne Overholser on this channel, I was contacted by a number of dyed-in-the-wool Western fans. I've told a number of them, two of them in particular, you ought to start your own channel, but some people just don't want to do that. They just don't want to be on camera. But I've had the benefit of learning a lot from them about Wayne Overholser and about the world of vintage Westerns. Mainly learning about it, the best part of learning about it was the way in which it's happening, which is not brittle or condescending or anything like that. It's all just been wonderful conversations back and forth. And in the course of conversations with two or three people about Wayne Overholser, one name kept coming up. One author kept coming up, L.P. Holmes, who I don't think I've ever read before for June on the Range. People kept telling me, I kept complaining in my videos that the Overholser books that I was reading were okay, that they were competent, they were smoothly done, even sometimes exciting, like the last couple that I read that were exciting, but that they didn't really have that zap, that particular kapauza that I guess I was irrationally wanting. And a number of people told me, well, you should try L.P. Holmes. I have no idea if L.P. Holmes is a pseudonym. I don't know if I'm stumbling into Wayne Overholser territory again, but I did. I did try an L.P. Holmes last night, and boy, were those people right. I read High Starlight last night, which is the story of the main character here is Boone Kermit. I ordinarily have quite a bit of a problem with characters who have weird names like that, but in this case, the setting of the book is tried and true for an old Western. It's basically a range war about to happen. The Starlight Valley is bisected by a river, and on one side of that river are the cattle ranchers, and on the other side of that river are the sheep farmers, and they are inveterate enemies of each other. And there's all sorts of sniping, there's all sorts of ill will, and then finally there's a murder that looks like it's going to ignite the whole thing into an actual shooting war. And Boone Kermit is in the middle of it, trying to appease both sides, find a murderer, and stop the whole thing from happening. Stop it from kicking off in a way that might involve lots and lots of innocent people dying. And boy, oh boy, boy, oh boy, I don't know precisely how to describe the element that I did not find in Wayne Overholser, but it's here. Definitely, it's here. Also, L.P. Holmes, I'm going to be a little bit shamefaced if L.P. Holmes is a pseudonym for Wayne Overholser. I would find that hard to believe. But if it is, it's still excusable because sometimes pseudonyms unlock things in writers that they can't do under their own name. That happens all the time. That is well documented. But one way or another, L.P. Holmes is a heck of a writer. This was incredibly enjoyable. Just incredibly enjoyable. It was predictable. Range war novels are predictable because the big ones are known to history. So if you're going to write about a range war that isn't known to history, probably it didn't happen. Probably you're going to find your Boone Kermit or whoever is going to find a way to head it off at the pass. But in terms of, I wasn't looking for originality. I'm certainly not looking for unpredictability in my dime store Westerns. I'm just looking for a really snappy, good read, and I got that here. So now I am really tempted to read another L.P. Holmes tonight. Really tempted to do that and see did I get a really good book. I partially mentioned this to a couple of those people, those experts who were emailing me, and they didn't do cartwheels. So I would think that if I'd mentioned one of L.P. Holmes' well-known, I don't know this author at all. I would think that if I mentioned this and it was known to be one of his best novels, I would have got a different reaction than I did. I don't know. The two of the email correspondents in particular, I'm sure you're watching this video, you've got a smile on my face. You're doing it exactly right. two of them don't strike me as the type of doing cartwheels at all. So maybe they were really excited and were just keeping it in. uh, uh, Either way, I'm strongly tempted to go to another LP Holmes Western tonight. But I can report that High Starlight is wonderful. So that was great. That was a shot in the arm from my June on the range. So I'll throw something on the pile for tonight. A number of you wags. I mentioned yesterday that for Summer of Sport, I was swearing off gay hockey romances, at least for the time being. I'm not going to spend the whole summer reading gay hockey romances. And a number of you wags said, I wonder if Steve's June on the Range pick for tomorrow will be a gay Western. It wasn't. So, and I'm going to resist that again tonight as well. Or maybe just do a whole trifecta. A gay Star Trek book. I'd have to go to fanfiction.net for something like that, I think. A gay fiction, a gay Star Trek novel, a gay hockey romance, and a gay sports book, and a gay Western. Just to get it all out of my system. But no, there's plenty of these old vintage Western authors that I have yet to explore at all. So, I mean, gay Westerns will always be with me. But June on the Range happens but once a year. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm looking forward to whatever tonight's adventure will be, and I'll report back. Thank you, BookTube.